Our first one for which one is better.
Okay.
I'm going to get this off the screen really quick. Is who is a better pop star? Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston?
Oh, man.
I think I know what side I'm on.
He's starting with a doozy.
I know. I think I know what side I'm on. We'll spit back and forth. I'll say this first.
So this isn't who's a better vocalist. It's
That's
who's
the
a better
next question.
pop star.
Who's a better pop star?
Okay, well then for me it has to be Mariah Carey.
Why?
Because I feel she's more of a true pop artist.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody.
Yes, I know. But Whitney Houston has also been like also soul and like R&B a little bit. And Mariah's to me stayed more true to pop. But also like I don't know, when you think about a classic like pop artist, to me I think about also like stage presence and like choreography and like the performance aspect of it, and I think Mariah Carey focused a little bit more on that.
I think I'm like totally opposite of you right now. Keep going though. This is why I love this. Because to me, Whitney had way better stage presence. Mariah, always her performances, and you and I have seen Mariah.
Yeah.
She just walks around on stage and does the hand thing. And then she has dancers
but
behind her.
Yeah, she has a whole ensemble.
But Whitney's got the bounce. She got the bounce, and then she's singing, and she's walking across stage. She was breaking a sweat. She always been drenched.
She was always drenched.
She was doing all the stuff going on. Like, she, to me, and like, in kind of true pop star form, loves the art so much, it ends up killing her at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To death, she was the artist.
Yeah.
And to me, she had more, Mariah Carey to me, other than her first album, which still had like both of them always had like an R&B undertone, but the albums after, I can't remember what it was called. I always think of it as the number one hits album because that's when I got into Mariah Carey, she already had her number one hits album out. And so I listened to all the tops like Hero, all of those songs like on that. But I know the album was called something else, which we can look up if we need to. But her first album had more of that R&B feel. Like, what was that song? It was like, me and Mariah, and then
maybe some pacifiers.
You know what I'm saying? Like that had an R&B feel to it, or like Honey, R&B feel to it, rather than like Whitney Houston came out and it was like it was 80s.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And 80s was like the birthplace of what pop is even today.
Yeah.
Like the 80s really birthed that like Katy Perry pop, that teenage dream bubblegum pop like thing, rather than Mariah Carey's thing just was a birthing place of R&B. Like Ariana Grande came from that, like all these different things.
Yeah.
So,
but here is Mariah. I mean, how many years later, and she's still putting out pop songs.
She's still putting out records, like the Christmas album,
and collabing with people like Ariana Grande and stuff, and trying not to age and.
She got that waist trainer on lock.
Same pop celebrity she's always been.
Right. Salty as ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, okay, now let's move on to this then.
Okay.
Better vocalist. And I think we're going to have different views on this too.
I'm sure we will. Okay, well, you guys have to realize that I am like a huge Mariah Carey fan.
Right.
So I have to say Mariah Carey.
Right. You're a big Whitney fan though too, just not as big as Mariah.
Well, who's not a Whitney fan, right? Like
you have to be a psychopath if you're not a Whitney fan.
Or tone deaf, like just completely
tone deaf.
So I love Mariah, and I went through a good several year phase where I wanted to be Mariah.
Yes.
I remember asking for my birthday, all I wanted was a butterfly belly chain. Like she had. And my mom got me one. She did.
Aunt Cindy.
She did. She didn't let me rock it with a bare belly.
Yeah.
But I was allowed to put it on over my shirts.
Lame.
And man, I love that thing.
Dang, wow.
So I love Mariah. I mean, there's been so many times in my life where she's made me a better singer because I'll take one of her songs and I'm like, I'm singing this song until I can sing it.
Ain't that the truth? I definitely will say both. I will say Mariah and Whitney were two people that inspired me to push the boundaries of my vocals and see what my vocals could do. And, you know, like a lot of my like belting came from the two of those, like them two,
sure.
and probably a little bit of Kelly Clarkson. It definitely came from that. Okay, we're gonna pull up some Mariah songs.
All right.
And then we'll talk about what I think.
Classic.
But this R&B, Micah.
Hey, look at that belly chain. Look at that belly chain.
Yo.
That's it.
No. I will say, though, the 90s was all about them belly chains. Like, so. The little run in the. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Look, to Mariah Carey's benefit, she wrote every single song. A lot of people don't know this about Mariah Carey. She is an amazing songwriter, and she wrote all of this stuff.
It's crazy.
This is the one that does it for me for Mariah Carey.
Really?
This is one of them.
Okay.
This opening note?
Yeah.
Opening note?
It's coming. Hold on.
Here we go.
Wait for it.
I mean, what in the frick? And she's swinging on the tire in the music video. Swinging on that tire.
For me, Emotions.
Oh yeah, Emotions is.
I mean, the low notes she hits on that song,
The
and
range.
then the highs.
She's got the range.
Oh, man,
She has a bad attitude, but she's got the range. This groove in this song too is like, woo!
Yeah.
You always know a groove is good when you can like dance to it at a wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or when you literally cannot sit still when you listen to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Feeling emotions deeper than I've ever dreamed of. The little low note is like so.
Yeah.
Okay. We obviously know Mariah Carey has the hits, right?
Oh,
There's no doubt.
For sure.
She's got the banger schmangers, to
Yeah.
say the least.
Do you remember when we went to go see her in person for her Christmas?
Yes.
I was trying special that she had.
I was trying to avoid this conversation because it tainted how I felt about her.
No, but the level of respect I had for her vocal ability.
Oh, her vocal. Yeah,
she was
sure.
up there pregnant with twins.
Mm-hmm.
And she was hitting notes that, like, I can only dream of.
It was crazy.
And then I remember one song, she hit this high note at the end, and she just held it
for forever.
Forever. Like, the band stops playing, and she's just still going.
Yeah, she's definitely, her vocal chops have been unparalleled. Even, what people used to say was the only person that could hold up to her, that could sing a note higher than her, was Prince.
Wow.
So she's definitely has been and will go down as history as one of the best vocals to ever
For sure.
Grace us for sure our lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just totally amazing.
Right.
I remember when I got this album and I was bumping it at winter camp.
A great winter camp song. You're trying to get in the presence of Jesus.
Right? I was like, and then my in-house like leader was like, maybe you should just listen to Christian music for a month. I'm like, this album just came out. It's like, or We Belong Together. Do you remember We Belong Together?
Yeah.
We belong together. Where she's like running away in the wedding dress. Okay, so Mariah Carey, right now. Let's pull up Whitney though.
See, the thing is with Whitney is when you talk about a good vocalist, to me, it's not all ability.
It's not. That's what I was going to say. To me, Whitney's a better vocalist because she had the soul.
Yeah.
Not to say Mariah Carey don't have soul. She does.
Yeah.
But when Whitney sings, you are captivated.
Yeah.
When Mariah Carey
and
sings,
you feel it.
Oh, you feel it deep.
Feel it. Yeah.
You feel it from your butt to your chest.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Straight all through. It's fluid.
It's
all
not a
through,
visual.
right?
Oh, God.
But Carey, you feel it, but most of the time, even with something like a song like Emotions, it's just happy. There's just like a go happy feel, rather than like even with Whitney, I Want to Dance Somebody, you feel like it's a happy song, but like it's also like
Man,
I don't have
this person.
Yeah, like I miss this person. I want to dance with somebody. You know what I mean? Or I'm down. Like, let me forget about the crappy work day. Like, let me just dance with something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel it. Like, if Mariah Carey was like, I don't want to poo-poo on Mariah Carey because Mariah Carey's a legend, but like, there's degrees, right? And like Mariah Carey and Whitney are up here, and I just feel like taking it to that next dimension. That's what Whitney does for me. And I think when I don't know if you watched her documentary, but there was a lot of pain and thing that had happened to her in her childhood and all these different things, and I think it really came from that in a very organic kind of way. But okay, we'll start with this one. I mean, even though synths are still timeless.
Yeah.
Come on. And she hits it with the woo! That little thing.
I'm actually doing this song at the elementary spring program.
Really?
Yeah.
This song is, I want to dance with somebody. I mean, this is why I did this on American Idol. This was my jam. So, we have that. Then you have, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
I have nothing.
Yeah, as soon as you hear that little just piano part, it like takes you to a place. And then when she holds it,
hold up. Let's see if we can find it. Stay in my arms if you're there. She never oversang. She sang runs. She don't oversing.
I've heard some live moments.
Okay, we're not talking about live. We're talking about studio.
Okay, studio recordings were good. Yes.
Here we go. Oh, it's even early. Make me close one more door. I mean, first of all, can we just talk about The Bodyguard? What a great movie.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, a treasure. A hidden treasure. Every time it comes on TV, I'm like, I'm watching it. Yeah. It's such a good.
For sure.
Okay, then this is actually, well, we get the Mariah and the Whitney. Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah.
You remember it was in the movie
Prince of Egypt?
Prince of Egypt, that's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
One of the great ones. I'm going to try to find one of my favorite ones ever. I found it.
Oh.
There might be miracles. I think we sang this together one time.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think we sang it for a Christmas thing. I know we've sung songs off of Mariah Carey's Christmas album. We've done that a bunch.
We have.
This is one of my favorite ones. Oh, there's two. That I think is so underrated for her songs. I got the you want. I got the things that you need. I mean, this song. To make you drop to your knees, 'cause I'm the queen of the night. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Her little, oh yeah.
That's awesome.
That opening line, don't make no difference if I'm wrong or I'm right. It's like, isn't that how every woman feels? And then this one.
Or I'm every woman, yes.
Woo!
And how she starts it off slow like this. Woo!
This is the old school version of lo-fi. Like starting it slow like this and then kicking in the beat. Yeah. That's what it is.
And to sing these words.
Whatever you want.
It's all in me.
Look. You're like, you wanna make your husband feel some things for you? You say whatever you want, whatever you need. I'll do it. I like when she sings this. 'Cause I'm... The way she puts that vibrato right there.
Yeah.
I'm... me. Woo! It's all in... Then she hits it with a belt. That run is like that's what I'm saying though. Hold up. She holds that note out, right? She could sing runs.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But like she does it in such a way that is like,
It's tasteful.
it's tasteful, and it just makes you feel it. Like, you're just like,
Yeah.
she held that da-da-da-da-da-da, which is a half step, which should in your ear feel so uneasy, right? That half step feel is Jaws. Na-na, 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 right?
Yeah.
It should make you feel a division within yourself, right?
Yeah.
She sings it in such a way, and then ends it with a that little thing is like, what in the world? See, I'm already convincing you. I'm convincing you to go Whitney now.
I don't know. For me, I still think Mariah's like the technically better vocalist. Okay. I know I'm gonna get some haters for this, but that's my opinion.
That's my prerogative.
But I love Whitney, and they have different strengths.
It's a hard which one's better?
Yeah,
it's
and they're always pinned against each other.
Yeah, they are. So are. I'm actually
really
glad that they did a song together, because I think that kind of squashed this like media beef that was made up, or maybe it wasn't made up. Maybe it was happening and whatever. But the song that they did together was just so amazing. And then the two of them, these two incredible vocalists, like coming together and just singing this "When You Believe" is like, to me, one of the best quote unquote Christian songs. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, you know? Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on. Okay. We'll put a pin in because I'm sure we could go back and forth about Whitney and Mariah, because Whitney, I mean, there's just so many things to divulge in there. But let's move on to this.
Okay.
Best I don't want to say piano artist, but an artist that plays keys. So we're going to go with who's better, Alicia Keys or Sarah Bareilles?
Oh, man.
This was hard for me. This was real hard for me.
This is very hard.
Because to me, freaking Sarah Bareilles is not the Waitress album, although the Waitress album, I haven't listened to that through, was really good supposedly. But her Little Black Dress album.
Yes. That
album is so freaking good. I saw her do it live, and it was amazing. I did too. Amazing. Okay, you go first. I went first in the last one. You go first. I'll start pulling up some songs too.
Oh, man. Do I have to pick?
I know, right?
Alicia Keys. I remember buying a boombox.
I remember this.
Back in the day, and I got a demo tape of Alicia Keys' like hit song. I think it was it Girlfriend?
Okay.
Or something. Back on her first no, it wasn't that album. It was the A minor, songs in A minor.
Oh, here we go. Girlfriend?
That was it. I think that was the song that was on there.
From this album? This one. I mean, Falling.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yep.
Woo! That piano comes in. You're like,
good.
With you. This to me goes back to, what do you like more, soul or pop?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes like again with the Mariah and Whitney thing, I was more the soul, right?
Yeah.
But this is a feel.
Yeah.
And she goes, loving you, darling.
Yeah. So good.
I mean.
So, I don't know. For me, Alicia Keys like takes it home. Like we go way back.
That's what's hard for me,
she's one of the people that really inspired me with my songwriting and with playing piano as well. And I've performed many of her songs throughout the years. I just love her. But Sarah Bareilles too. I performed some of her songs. Man, she's an incredible songwriter, incredible pianist. Alicia Keys, a lot of people probably don't know how good of a pianist she is. She was classically trained. Yeah, she's legit. And she's phenomenal.
So good. That's really her first instrument, if we're honest.
Yeah.
Her first instrument is definitely keys, and then not to knock her vocals, but she is a piano player.
For sure.
Sarah Bareilles is not classically trained, actually. She taught herself most of the things, which is crazy that she plays half the jazz chords that she plays.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind. I got like a songbook from her because I was like, I'm going to learn some several songs. Like,
Yeah.
I bet you I can learn them.
Yeah, lots
Get
of
this
jazz
book.
roots.
Yeah, I get this book, and I'm like, what in the frick kind of chords are these? A flat
So
6
cool.
plus 9. Like, what in the
She
heck?
has this one song. I'm probably getting too much detail now, but she has this one song where she's in A major in the verses and A minor in the chorus.
Oh, the parallels.
Or maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah.
But oh man, it's just like blows
That
your
parallel minor will.
mind.
This is also a spinoff of what we're talking about. This is actually not even the artist that we're talking about, but Kimbra. Have you ever gotten into Kimbra stuff?
No.
Kimbra's the girl that sings that now you're just somebody that I used to know. She's the girl in that sings the girl part. So I got really into her stuff. She has this song that flips back and forth between the parallel minors. I'm like, oh my God. I'll show you it after this. It's crazy.
Send it to me.
Okay, so one of my, obviously we know this Alicia. I mean, good God.
I could listen to this all day, every day.
You know how many times I played this at a restaurant? People just like flip out. It's timeless. That's the thing. It's timeless.
It is.
Like that, and I think that's
and she wrote this when she was like 12 or something. I've heard her say it's crazy.
F off, Alicia.
Crazy.
Like, F off. For the fortune. Right? Okay.
So good.
We all know that that's an amazing song. I even like Dragon Days.
Yep, I do
Dragon
too.
Days.
That whole album is
I did
fire.
this song as I took the lyrics of this song and did an analyzation of it for English class.
Wow.
That I use the Dragon Days for it. But one of my favorites is the sample in this. You don't know my name. This was one of my favorite ones. And she's in that music video and they're like meeting in the hall.
Yes.
And she's a waitress. You know what I mean? And like, oh man. This was just a vibe to me. Karma was good too. Okay, so we got all these like classic ones, right? To me, the reason why I love Alicia is again, it's like it takes me back.
Yeah.
Right to that time, to those memories. Like I remember bumping this in the car with you guys.
Yeah.
Like it just takes me back to all of this. Like, oh man, like that kind of feeling. The problem is after like this album, the Diary of Alicia.
Okay, the Unplugged was phenomenal.
Yeah, but Unplugged is just the last two albums.
Yes. But then. This one, she
Lesson
had some
Learned
good ones here.
She has some okay ones.
She had Superwoman.
Superwoman was good.
Come on.
But it's not notable,
Like
though.
You'll Never See Me Again. That one's
Like
good.
You'll Never See Me Again was good.
I love Teenage Love Affair.
To me, my favorite one on here was Lesson Learned. That was the most popular one. He broke my heart. And then John Mayer comes in on the guitar. Fire.
Yeah.
You know what actually is one of my favorite Alicia Keys songs? I don't know if you know this. I wonder if it's on here. I don't think it is. Alicia Keys. James Bond.
Oh,
you remember when she did that with Jack White?
I can't think of what it was called.
What in the heck is going on?
I love the New York song too that she did with Jay-Z.
This song, and she's like, yeah! That's when she really gets. This song
so
had
dramatic.
Me feeling it. Okay, when did she come in though? It's like a long.
Yeah,
it's a vibe. That song's a vibe. Okay, so that's the struggle with me for Alicia Keys is I feel like it stops.
Yeah, as she progressed.
Although I forgot about
Empire
this.
State of Mind.
Empire State of Mind.
Right.
I mean, that was big.
That was huge. That piano from that music video.
And this version of it is actually so underrated. Like, this piano version that she did, it got big because Jay-Z took it and, you know, whatever, and then he took the chorus or whatever.
Or even Sleeping with a Broken Heart. Like, she had some good ones.
She had some good ones.
But as each album went on, the number of hits became less and less.
Yeah. And, like, to me, like, Girl on Fire was like, eh.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
really
agree.
love Girl on Fire. Again, I feel like I'm crapping on Alicia Keys, which how can you? But
Yeah.
okay, so now we're gonna go to Sarah, right? This is the thing with me. For me,
She's gotten better
is she's gotten better with time.
and better. Yeah.
And
I mean, she was good in the beginning, but
yeah. She was one of the first EPs that I ever bought. Actually, I didn't even have to buy it. On my iPod. I got my iPod like for Christmas, and she was the first one on iTunes, like one of the very first songs I ever put on, because iTunes used to do this thing where they would give a song away for free. They would promote a song,
like free song of the week.
Free song of the week, yeah. And she with Love Song. And it wasn't called Love Song then. It was a little EP. Oh, Once Upon Another Time is such a good album. Okay, hold on. It was a little EP then, and it was, I don't think it was this one either. But anyways, it had Love Song on it, Bottle It Up, One Sweet Love.
So good.
And like, Between the Lines. Okay? And
so good.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The groove in this. It's like something Carole King would have done today. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and they tell me to breathe easy for a while. I remember singing this in my room. Like, just going
for sure.
in. I was like, I'm not gonna write you a love song. Like, just.
Have you heard her say the story behind this one?
No.
She said the what do you call it, recording company or whatever that she's signed on with for this album wanted her to write a love song for her album, and she didn't want to do it.
I remember this. Yeah.
So finally, she's like, all right, I'll write you a freaking love song. And she titles it Love Song. But it's like so anti-love song, but it's a big middle finger to them.
What a
and it was
classic
their biggest hit from the album.
Right, what a classic artist, okay? Like, to be like, oh, is that what you want, label? Okay. Like,
right?
Here it is, up yours, you know? This is still one of my I don't know if it would be top 10, but it's probably for sure top 20 for me, albums. Because it has that. It has...
I love this song.
This song, which is one of my all-time favorite songs. This is me to a T. Like, this song is just like who I am as a person. Yeah. The way it comes in, too.
Yeah.
It's too many days I haven't done yet.
Or Gravity.
Don't even get me started on Gravity. I still sing Gravity.
Dude,
I almost
who
sing
can
it for
listen
American
to
Idol.
Gravity without being wrecked?
I mean, come on. That just the piano.
Yeah.
And it's like her and a cello. That's it.
So
what
beautiful.
Something always brings me back to you.
The lyrics.
Never takes too long. I mean, woo!
Yep.
Oh my God. And then,
Yeah.
between the lines, between the lines.
Another one, just from the piano. You already takes you there.
Oh my God. This whole album, okay, is just something else, okay? Then, this is just live.
Yep.
Kaleidoscope Heart.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She raised the bar.
Raises the bar.
So
Uncharted. Fire. This, oh my God, this has so many songs in it. Oh, I cannot right now. I'm getting pumped. I'm getting really pumped. Okay, we have that. The pop melodies in this is like, what in the heck is happening? Coffee sent me down across the table while I look outside. Right?
Love it.
Then we got like these little. This basket case was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
It was so good. It's an open D tuning, which gives this like the best part of the guitar is when everything is open. So when you do an open D tuning, everything is just open and it just creates this like harmonics within itself on the instrument. Oh, so good. Anyways, there's tons and tons, okay? Then we go to the Blast on Rest.
This is one of the best albums of all time.
She hits Is it this one?
So good.
Chasing the sun.
Yes.
Chasing. Like,
Yes.
it goes to the 7th verse and then goes to the 1. Oh, and it starts with, there's a little old city, right?
Yeah.
So we're living. I'm getting so hyped I can't even, like, sing. Like, I'm like,
I'm going to be listening to these albums for, like, the next week. It's just going to be on repeat now.
Sure. Oh, cemetery. Okay, so. Wasted. Always be chasing the sun. The 7th. Oh. God, Lord. It's so good. And then obviously we have Brave, which was like the hit.
Yes.
Right? Which basically sounded like Roar.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, very similar.
It's in the same key, too. Which Brave's a great song, but we all know that like that's the single off the record, right?
Sure.
Manhattan.
Oh, so
this
good.
song.
So
this is like
good.
Gravity 2.0 to me.
Yep.
Oh. I. The way she comes in on
good.
this too. You can have Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Like the golly. Oh my God. It's just like, did she listen to Carole King before writing this album?
I even love Eden.
Oh, Eden's one of my favorite ones too.
It's such a unique song.
First of all, you saw this performance live, right? Mm-hmm. When she has those 2 cello players and they're singing harmony.
No, they didn't do this song at my concert.
Oh,
they did not do Eden.
They did it at mine.
I know, I was bummed.
They opened with this.
Song.
They opened with this.
Man.
And they were like this. And they're doing the cello things and they're singing the harmonies with it. It was bad.
Or Islands.
Oh, Island's so good too.
Go all day.
And I Choose You.
Yep.
I mean, Little Black Dress too. My little black dress on.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Then we have, that's a live album.
The live album is so good.
She had, hold on. This is all, hold on. That's all Waitress. But she had this acoustic little album in between all of that, which was so underrated. She wrote this in like, the time signature I think was like something in 12. It was like, what in the heck?
Yeah, this is a good one. The Once Upon Another Time.
Completely a cappella. And then comes in. I mean, come on.
So good.
To me, if we're looking at breadth of work, Sarah's got it for me.
Yeah.
If we're looking to, like, I don't know why I keep holding this as to put my emphasis on, but if we're looking at breadth of work, it's Sarah. But if we're looking at me wanting to remember and like nostalgia, I'm going Alicia.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? I mean, even there's some nostalgia for me with Love Song. Like that album has like nostalgia to me, but there's it doesn't go back to this like place. Yeah. Right? It goes back to like, oh my God, it makes me happy. I'm so excited I'm listening to this again. But in terms of like consistent work, I mean, I still think she's so underrated. Like
I do too.
Like the Little Black Dress album, I know it's not called that. The Blessed and Rest, I think is what it's called. But that album should have got so much more push. Yeah. So much more push. Yeah. And the album before that, so much more push.
For sure.
But in terms of just great, incredible songs.
Yeah.
Oh man, and Alicia has that too. Alicia's got the great, incredible songs, but we're talking about like we're comparing right now like hits and all these different things. You know, it's kind of which one is better. Kind of has a salty stab, but in reality, these artists are both incredible as keys players and as women. Yeah, you know, I probably shouldn't have put 2 women together. We do that enough in society, but still, I mean, both are incredible artists. But holy crap!
Yeah, I'd have to say Sarah takes it overall for me.
All right, last one. We'll make this one quick. Who's a better worship leader?
Uh-oh. Me or you?
You. I'm saying you. I've been out of the game. I've been out of the game for way too long. It is totally you. I will hand the torch off you. Tasha or Darlene?
Wow.
So Tasha Cobbs, Darlene Zschech.
Again, how do you compare those two?
How do you? You're basically going new school, old school. I already know what my answer is because this
well, and you're going gospel and contemporary worship.
True. Maybe I should have did Darlene versus Israel.
Well, even that.
But at least that's the same era.
Kind of. He started a little later, but yeah.
Well, let's stick to Darlene and Tasha. I'm going Darlene because Darlene is who I grew up on.
Okay.
Also, to me, Darlene always takes the high route. I mean, like, literally every song, you're like, who in the frick is up on that part? And it's Darlene every single time. Like, Israel be, like, trying to take some high route, and Darlene's above him. Like, it's like, what in the heck is happening?
Yeah.
And not to say this about Tasha, because I know Tasha is very spirit-led. A girl that I used to know from Nashville, Anna, she backs her up. And they're just going. But yeah, Tasha be killing it. And her team behind her be killing it as well. And I think really what it comes back to for me is just what I grew up on. Like, I grew up on Shout to the Lord. I mean, that is literally the #1 streamed song in Christian music ever.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like, at one point, it was like, I think it was like back in the day, when really music, you know, especially Christian music, wasn't making that much. It was making like over $1 million a year. Wow. I think even more than that. I mean, I think I'm really underrepresented. Let's see if we can find Shout to the Lord. Oh, spelling her name is always a struggle. Look at that face. Look, what a 90s album cover. It's mastered so loud. First of all, I don't remember this intro.
I don't either.
What's this version? I think it's this one.
This is it.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one with the group choir.
Yeah.
The gospel choir in the back.
So good.
And then the key change.
Yep.
I mean, that's just like really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard to top for me. And then not to mention all of the Hillsong stuff. I mean, Hillsong has always been the group that I go to first on like Christian music.
For sure.
Always, always, always. But I do love Tasha though. I don't want to knock her because I really do love her.
Well, I had the pleasure of seeing Tasha in person
Break Every Chain.
About a year ago. She was touring with Bethel, and she came out and did her own little like opening thing before they came out. And man, as soon as she starts singing, you are just like taken in
Lord
to the throne room like right away. Like the anointing on her voice is insane. Obviously, her vocal ability. I think almost every song she has, she sings it in both octaves.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, what in the heck?
Just because she can.
What in the heck? Yeah. You're like, why? Why do this to yourself?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, man, it's so hard. It's
really hard.
Different. But Darlene is like, she's amazing. And she's such an amazing worship leader that I really respect. Like, every time I've seen her do live performances and stuff, she just like really leads the people in worship in such a good way. She's not just a, karaoke singer. Like,
yeah, she's not just singing. She's like, and she always has like, somehow she manages to pinpoint the room. Mm-hmm. And has like a word for the room within worship. Yeah. I mean, those live performances that you like watch on YouTube and stuff, I mean, it's just whoa.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. I'm going Darlene. Who are you choosing?
Worship leader, I'd have to say Darlene.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
I'm sorry, Tasha. I love
Tasha,
you.
we love you though. We really do love you though, but it's really just going back to me. It's just going back to where it all started for me, and it all started. But let's not knock Tasha, because break every chain.
So good.
Give me it, girl. What is it? Power.
So good.
Anyways, we're gonna edit on that. Thank you, cuz, for coming over.
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. Seriously, it's so fun. You're one of the first people I've had on this podcast. So of Living Like a G. So I'm so
Thanks
excited
for
to
having
have
me.
you. Yeah, and your which ones are better are speculative at best. I'm just kidding.
Oh, we can agree to disagree.
We actually had two of them. We voted the same. You know what I mean? But no, I'm just kidding. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Always love your support. You're literally one of the best cousins ever that a girl could ask for. So. And friend. Seriously, beyond cousin.
Likewise.
So, love you so much, and tune in next week. Peace. Bye.